The final episode ever of Ash Ketchum and Pikachu just finished airing, and that means we've actually seen the ending of Ash Ketchum. I can't believe it, dude. After 26 years, Ash's story has come to an end. Ash and Pikachu have really been there for all of us for most of our entire lives. I mean, I'm 23, the anime started, what, 26 years ago? That means it's always been there for me. Ash and Pikachu have always been the one constant in my life every single week without fail. So dude, the fact that their story is over now, I genuinely cannot comprehend it, man. Like, I wasn't, like, flat out bawling in tears, but I've got a few tears in my eyes, I must admit. It really was quite the ending. It did so many things that we wanted to see for so many years, brought back characters that we haven't seen in forever, and it actually gave us an answer about what a Pokemon Master means. I'm gonna be honest, dude, my brain is so overwhelmed and overloaded and confused because I can't really comprehend the fact that it's over. My childhood is over, so I'm probably gonna sound a little bit weird and messy and unorganized in this video, because I'm just kind of speaking whatever comes to my mind, There's no way I could script a video like this. I mean, I'm gonna script my recap of the episode so I don't miss anything, but like this stuff before the recap and all my thoughts after the recap is totally unscripted. So yeah, the final episode of Ash Ketchum's story just finished airing, and we're gonna recap the episode and then completely review it. Really quickly though, I'm sure many of you have already seen, but my channel has bumped into some really big copyright issues lately, and because of that I had to delete all my videos. I can't use any images of the Pokemon anime, so right now my channel is really constricted, dude, and that breaks my heart because I want to make so many videos about the end of Ash and about the start of the new series, but I can't, unfortunately. I can't even use images of the Pokemon anime. I would really recommend you guys to check out the video that I made all about the situation using the link at the top right of the screen. In that video I talk about the situation and talk about what's going on and talk about how you guys can help me, but regardless of that, I'm going to be making this review video even though I can't go fully in depth with everything I want to, but I hope you guys really enjoy my thoughts regardless, Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, it would mean so much to me, and also follow me on Twitch using the link in the video description. I'm doing live streams every single day now, so yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitch. I'll be doing a live stream all about the end of Ash Ketchum in just a few hours. Finally, be sure to subscribe to my two backup channels in case this channel gets deleted. They are Pokefurlax 2 and Pokefurlax Plays, and they're linked in the video description. I just really want to quickly say though, before we dive into the episode recap, this video, this review, is absolutely not a replacement for the episode. You shouldn't watch this video and not watch the episode, I'm not going to be featuring everything from the episode, and I don't speak Japanese either. Because of that, some of my translations may be inaccurate, so please make sure you go and support the original source and watch the episode yourself. And man, with all of that out of the way, let's dive into the recap of Ash and Pikachu's final ever episode. The episode began with Ash bidding farewell to Misty and Psyduck for the final time, and then bidding farewell to Brock and Krogunk for the final time too. And they did it in the same places that they originally parted ways, at that fork in the road, dude. So nostalgic. Then Ash and Pikachu arrived home with Ash's mum, Delia, telling them to take a bath while she makes dinner. They eat their dinner with Ash wearing his episode 1 pajamas while telling Delia about their journey. The next morning, Ash oversleeps, just like how his journey started, which is so wholesome, so wholesome. And Delia wakes them up, and then Ash and Pikachu head to Professor Oak's lab, bumping into Tracy. For the first time in forever, Tracy actually returned properly, and he finally spoke. He hasn't spoken in almost 20 years in the anime, dude. Insane. Tracy basically tells Ash that a new trainer is picking up their starter Pokemon from Oak's lab today, so Ash heads there to help out Professor Oak. Professor Oak tells Ash that the Charmander has gone missing, so then Ash and all of his Pokemon go out trying to find Charmander. It was so nice seeing all of Ash's Pokemon for the final time, dude, but unfortunately none of them have seen Charmander anywhere. Later on, Ash and Pikachu find Charmander stuck in a cave and they help him escape. Then the Gary Oak appears and helps Ash out of the cave, and he's with his Umbreon again. That's so cool, dude. Ash and Gary walk together, and then Gary finally asks Ash the big question. Now that you're the world champion, how close are you to becoming a Pokemon Master? Ash goes completely silent, pondering the question deeply and pondering what a Pokemon Master means, while Gary walks away, leaving him alone. We then see a really nice montage of Ash chilling out at home, eating food at home, spending time with his mother, playing with his Pokemon, having fun, spending time with Tracy and Tracy's Pokemon, and dude, Tracy's Venonat evolved into a Venomoth, which is so cool. Then we cut to the Team Rocket headquarters, where the Team Rocket trio are forced into working cafe duty, and all three of them hate it. They want want to go back to how they were. What's hilarious is that James is drinking Grand Bull energy drink, which is absolutely a pun on Red Bull energy drink, surely. That really made me laugh when I noticed it, dude. That really made me laugh. Then later on, Ash in Pallet Town heads out into the forest and it's revealed that Team Rocket are back together again. So Team Rocket are together again trying to catch Pikachu and they manage to catch him in a net. And then they say their motto for the one final time. Dude, why did that make my heart sink so much? I can't comprehend that it's the final time we'll ever hear the Team Rocket motto. Insane. Also, Team Rocket still have their old Pokemon with them, so I guess they're permanently together, which is awesome. But then Ash realizes that he has no other Pokemon with him, so he can't even save Pikachu. Ashy Boy being Ashy Boy runs at them himself, ready for a fist fight. But then, out of nowhere, Ash's Pidgeot appeared. Ash's Pidgeot actually returns. For the first time in 24 years, dude. I cannot believe it. Fans have been begging for Pidgeot to return, for Ash to reunite with him for decades. And it finally happens. Pidgeot is back, baby. Pidgeot quickly cuts Pikachu free from the net, and then Pikachu sends Team Rocket blasting off again. One final time. And what's really beautiful and wholesome is that as Team Rocket blasts off again for the final time, all of the Team Rocket members begin holding hands like they're one big family. I'm pretty sure they say that they're going to continue to try and catch Pikachu, and then they blast off for the final time. The end of Team Rocket, man. I want to cry. That's insane. Ash then hugs Pidgeot tightly, so excited to see him again, and Pidgeot's entire flock, his entire family from the original series, arrives. The flock surrounds them, and Ash is so excited to see them all again, and I'm pretty sure Ash comments on how they've all grown so much bigger, and then Pidgeot and Ash hug each other again. And I'm not 100% certain what happens here because different sources are saying different things, but personally I got the vibe that Pidgeot stayed released and that he returned to his flock. But some people are saying that Pidgeot returned to Ash's team, so I'm not 100% certain what happened, but I guess when subtitles release later today, then we'll know for sure. Oops, sorry to interrupt, but this is Future Pokefurlax, recording this while I'm editing the video, but we now have confirmation that Pidgeot did indeed rejoin Ash's team. Towards the end of their reunion, Ash actually asked Pidgeot if Pidgeot wants to rejoin his team, and Pidgeot said yes. So yeah, Pidgeot said goodbye to his flock, and then officially rejoined Ash's team, dude. That's amazing and so exciting. I'm so happy, what a surprise. I'm so happy the writers took the time to actually do it in this episode. Later on, Ash and Pikachu are laying in a field looking up at the sky and thinking about what Gary said, how close are they to becoming Pokemon Masters. Then a huge rain cloud appears overhead, so they dash under a tree to hide. And I'm just saying, Ash, don't you know that's like the one thing you shouldn't do during a thunderstorm? Look, dude, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was always taught that if there's thunder and lightning, you should not hide under a massive tree, because the lightning could hit the tree and hit you. That's like basic safety 101, dude. So yeah, Ash may be a world champion and almost a Pokemon Master. He may have been to school as well, but he clearly does not know much about safety. I mean, what do we expect from the dude who jumped off the Prism Tower in Lumio City? Anyway, so yeah, Ash and Pikachu sit under the tree with a bunch of wild Pokemon and wait out the thunderstorm, and while it's pouring down with rain, Ash talks about what it means to be a Pokemon Master. He says that he's been thinking about it a lot, and that despite him being the world champion now, that was never really his dream, you know? Being a Pokemon Master was his dream, not being a world champion. So because of that, despite being the world champion, he still feels like a challenger, you know? And then he says that every day they can go on to have more adventures, to meet more Pokemon, and that nothing they do is a waste of time, you know? Because they want to be friends with all Pokemon in the world. And then he says that that's what he thinks being a Pokemon Master is. Becoming a Pokemon Master is becoming friends with every Pokemon around the world. So that's what they'll aim to do, befriend every single Pokemon. So yeah, after all this time, we finally have the answer of what a Pokemon Master means to Ash. A Pokemon Master is someone who is friends with all Pokemon around the world. And I'm gonna be honest, we kind of expected it to be that for a long time, didn't we? We always kind of expected that that's what being a Pokemon Master means. But it's good to have confirmation, you know? The rain then clears, revealing a huge, beautiful rainbow in the sky, and then Ash and Pikachu look at the rainbow happily, inspired, before they both dash off towards it, wearing brand new shoes that his mother got him. And the shoes even feature the original logo that was on his Season 1 hat too. And that's so wholesome, dude. Such a nice callback. Ash and Pikachu then head off on a brand new journey as flowers bloom all around them, and as Team Rocket continue following them. So yeah, they head off on a new journey, showing that their journey will never end. And then, as the Type Wild song begins to play, on the screen the following words pop up. Next time, a new beginning. And sadly, despite Ash and Pikachu's journey never ending, that was where the final episode ended. So, with the final ever episode of Ash and Pikachu over with and done and ended, now that we've seen the real ending of their story after 26 years, what were my thoughts on it, dude? Like I said earlier, this entire segment of the video is going to be completely unscripted and unplanned and everything. I'm really just going to chat into the microphone about anything that comes to mind, so it might be a little bit messy. Who am I kidding? It's absolutely going to be messy. Where do we even begin, dude? The ending of Ash and Pikachu. We've dreaded this day for so many years. Where do I begin? Where do I begin, man? First of all, I really loved that the ending of Ash's story returned to his roots. It returned to Pallet Town with his mother and Professor Oak. It was so nice to see that his mother Delia got a lot of focus in the episode. I loved how she made him food and acted like an amazing mother and bought him the new shoes. Delia has been there for Ash since episode 1, so it makes me so happy to see that she's still here now. I mean, I don't know why she wouldn't be. It's not like she's Ash's father, you know? But yeah, I'm just happy that Ash and Delia really got some time to spend together and have fun together. I also loved seeing Tracy, dude. He finally spoke again after all this time. After what, 18 years? I love that Tracy is still doing his thing at Oak's lab, and it made me really happy to see that his Venonat evolved. And of course, seeing his Marill and Scyther was awesome too. I really love the whole story of Ash returning to Oak's lab so that he could help the professor with preparing the new starter Pokemon for a brand new trainer. That felt like a full circle moment, you know? The story started with Ash being that brand new trainer at Oak's lab, and it finished with another brand new trainer at Oak's lab. Really wholesome, dude. Seeing Pidgeot again was an absolute dream, and I can't believe Pidgeot permanently returned to Ash's team. I'm pretty sure that's the first time ever that any of Ash's released Pokemon have like permanently returned to his team. Amazing, dude, amazing. I'm so happy that Pidgeot got that honor after being abandoned and turned into a meme for like 24 years. I really love that Gary was the one to set Ash on the path of thinking about what a Pokemon Master means. Gary has always been that guy that has always pushed Ash further and further. At the end of his Kanto journey, at the end of his Johto journey, at the end of his Hoenn journey, Gary has always been that guy to push Ash further. So seeing him do it again here in the biggest way possible was amazing. I know we all kind of predicted that being a Pokemon Master would be about befriending all the Pokemon in the world, but hearing Ashy Boy flat out confirming that that is what it means, that was amazing, dude. We finally know how to become a Pokemon Master. But sadly, Ash hasn't quite achieved that yet. But hey, I'm sure we'll see Ash again in the future at some point. In fact, I'm certain of it, man. His ending was left so open, you know? It's gotta happen. Overall, this final episode was just an absolute bundle of nostalgia and wholesomeness. I really loved how it took Ash back to his roots and helped him discover what he wants to do next. And yeah, it really did feel like a full circle ending for Ash and Pikachu. I can't quite comprehend the fact that it is their ending, you know? It's kinda hard to believe after all these years. But alas, the journey has indeed ended. Look, I'm gonna be totally honest with you all because I don't really like to lie about my opinions or pretend things that I don't actually believe. But I do have some criticisms of the ending, but don't let my criticisms take away from the fact that I genuinely really loved the episode. The episode was a wonderful episode. It was so sweet, so wholesome, so nostalgic. As an episode in itself, I'd honestly give it like a 9 out of 10. But that's just as an episode in itself, you know? As the big final climactic ending of Ash and Pikachu's story after 25 years, I probably wouldn't rank it a 9 out of 10. I'd maybe give it like a 7 out of 10. I don't want to be negative on the final day of Ash and Pikachu, so I'm so sorry if that's how it comes across. But I also don't want to lie to you guys, you know? I want to be honest about my opinions. Let me just really quickly cover the criticisms I have, just so we can get them over with and then be happy again. Firstly, I kind of feel like this episode prioritized nostalgia for the original series over everything. You know, the main focus of the episode was about Misty, Brock, Tracy, Gary, Delia, Oak, Pidgeot. And don't get me wrong, it made me so happy seeing them all again. They're amazing characters and they clearly mean so much to Ash and Pikachu. But the ending was like a whole lot of nostalgia and not really much else, if you get me. Like, it was so nostalgic, all the nostalgic characters were there, all the original series characters, but there really wasn't much else focused on in the episode, you know? It was all just about nostalgia and the original series. It felt like it completely prioritized nostalgia and took the safest route ever, rather than really reaching out and giving us a huge grand grand, climactic, exciting ending. I just kind of feel like the writers wanted to play it a little bit too safe, you know? And don't get me wrong, nostalgia is amazing, it was so fun to watch, dude, but it felt like a very safe ending, like a very open ending. I don't know, I just kind of expected more from the big final ending after 26 years. It kind of felt like they wanted to leave it open, so then if the next anime series doesn't do very well, they could just bring Ash and Pikachu back, because they didn't give them a proper ending. But yeah, I did enjoy it overall, I genuinely did, but I really wish it wasn't quite as safe, you know? And I kind of feel the same for Team Rocket too. I really do wish that Team Rocket got a proper ending rather than just following Ash and Pikachu like always, you know? They deserve a proper endgame after all these years. But like I said, it seems like the writers wanted to take a really safe route, and they didn't really want to make it a proper ending, which made it feel a little bit misleading. But hey, it was still a wonderful episode, so don't get me wrong, I did still really enjoy it, you know? I'm also really sad that we didn't get Ho-Oh in the final episode. Ho-Oh means so much to Ash and Pikachu and their dream of being a Pokemon Master. I really feel like Ho-Oh should have been in this episode, dude. Ho-Oh just felt really missing if you ask me. It really should have been here. I wish we got to spend more time with Ash's old Pokemon too, but I understand that like the episode was only 20 minutes long, so we couldn't have spent more time with them really. But I think for me, the thing that was most missing from this final episode was like any kind of reference or mention of any of Ash's companions, you know? All of Ash's companions, from May, Max, Dawn, Iris, Silent, Serena, Clement, Bonnie, the Alola gang, Go, Chloe, they all mean so much to Ash, dude. I don't like that they weren't mentioned or spoken about or shown at all. They were even mentioned in the final Black and White episode, but they weren't here. They felt so missing to me, man. I really thought that towards the end of the episode we'd get a really beautiful montage showing all of Ash's companions and rivals and showing exactly what they're all doing now. You know, we could have seen Clement battling a gym challenger. We could have seen Serena, May and Dawn in a contest together. We could have seen Kiawe in a grand trial. We could have seen Paul battling Brandon. There's so much they could have done with the companions and rivals, yet they kind of did nothing, dude. The episode was just really missing a final montage of them all, in my opinion. But hey, that's just what I think. But yeah, overall, despite me having those criticisms, I still really enjoyed the episode. I really did. It was so fun and so sweet and so wholesome and so nostalgic. And although I didn't really get too emotional during the episode, until the Type Wild song began at the end, it still did really tug at my heartstrings, man. I truly can't believe it's the end of Ash and Pikachu after 26 years. Crazy, man, crazy. I don't really know how to lead into like an outro for a video like this, considering how significant it is, but I guess all I can say is thank you, Ash and Pikachu. Ash and Pikachu have been there for me every single week of my entire life. They've always been the one constant in my life for that entire time, and I'm sure so many of you feel the same way. Because of Ash and Pikachu, because of this anime, I made my YouTube channel, I made so many incredible friends. Ash Ketchum and Pikachu have literally changed my life, and it's so hard to wrap my head around them not being here anymore. Thank you, Ash Ketchum, thank you, Pikachu, thank you for all the happiness, thank you for all the laughter, thank you for all the amazing stories, thank you for all the awesome battles, thank you for the tears, thank you for being there for my entire life. I really hope we see you again someday, I really do, man. And now, next stop, Liko and Roy in the upcoming newly titled anime series, Pokemon Horizons. You heard me right, Pokemon Horizons is officially the name of the next anime series. What an amazing name, dude. So, let me know what you all thought about the final episode of Ash Ketchum and Pikachu in the comments below. Was it everything you dreamed of for their ending? Did you love it? Did you find it nostalgic, wholesome, sweet? Let me know everything on your mind. Let's have a proper discussion about this in the comments. And also let me know what Ash Ketchum and Pikachu mean to you personally. What does it mean to you now that Ash and Pikachu have left? Also let me know your opinions on the upcoming brand new anime series. And of course, also be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, really helps me out. And more importantly, hit the subscribe button too, because that helps me out even more, dude. Like I said earlier, I'd really appreciate you guys watching my video about the situation going on with my channel, and I'd also really appreciate you all subscribing to my second channel and to my gaming channel using the links in the description. Importantly, follow me on Twitch too, using the link in the video description, because I'm going to be doing a big live stream in a couple of hours all about the end of Ash and Pikachu. It's really going to be a lot of fun, so you won't want to miss it, dude. I really don't know what comes next for my YouTube channel now that Ash and Pikachu's story has ended. I mean, my entire channel has been about Ash and Pikachu since it was created, you know? It's always been Ash and Pikachu. So I really just want to say to you all, no matter what happens next, thank you all so much. Thank you all for showing me and my channel such love and kindness and support and good goodwill for so many years now, man. This channel has been the greatest thing in my life ever, and I really do feel so blessed to have been a part of the End of Ash and Pikachu. I truly couldn't have asked for a better or more loving community than you guys, so thank you all for everything. Genuinely thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have so many more opinions about this ending and about the next anime series that I still want to share in future videos, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled and don't let go of my channel just yet. There's hopefully plenty more to come, baby. And on that crazy significant note, now that we've covered the End of Ash and Pikachu, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, best wishes until we meet again.